UFC Fight Night, Ortega versus Yair Rodriguez. So the fight ended in the first round. I thought in the first round before it ended, I thought Yair was winning. They were both exchanging strikes, but I thought Yair had the more powerful strikes. He's a bit more cleaner in the technique with the jabs and the front kicks. He was obviously cut, and so was Brian cut. So this is in the first round, not even open, they're both cut. So that sort of gives you a premise into the future of what would happen in the 5th round. It would be a bloodbath. This was looking to be a bloodbath. I think Brian got clipped a couple times in the first round, but he usually does, and obviously later on he will come back. But the fight ended quite quickly because there was a scramble and Yair was going for a triangle, and as Brian Ortega pulled out the triangle, his shoulder popped. That's the end of the fight. That's that. As an ABC main event, I know the UFC are probably kicking themselves because this happened. It's not like the best thing for the UFC that this has happened in an ABC main event where you got all the eyeballs and this happened. But the rest of the card lived up to it. The rest of the card, there's a lot of knockouts. There's a lot of submissions. So it was a solid card. You haven't seen the card, go and watch it. But I'm only covering the main event. So obviously Yair wins by TKO, shoulder injury. What happens now? I believe they said if Yair wins, they're looking to give him a title shot. Yair, said he's open to run it back if he doesn't get a title shot. A title shot this way is not the best way, but at the end of the day, we don't know how long it's going to take for T-City's shoulder to heal. I know Vanovsky wants to get back in there ASAP. Maybe just do the fight. Maybe just do Yair versus Vanovsky, and then you could probably do it in the same card as as the fight that's been announced, Islam versus Charles Oliveira. Probably do it in the same card as that co-main event, and then the winner, if Vanovsky beats Yair, he will face the winner of the title fight. That's probably makes more sense. So that's what I'll do if I was Vanovsky to earn a bit more money. As Brian Ortega, this is not like a loss. It's an injury, so he can come back. Once he heals up, they can either run it back or he'll just fight. He could probably have a rematch with Max or Emmett, potentially. There's quite a few fights out there for him, so Cater, I think they could run that. They haven't done it already, could run it back or probably. So there's a few fights there for him anyway, but disappointing main event, not anyone's fault. Brian's shoulder went, it looked like it was going to be a tear up, but didn't happen. But it is what it is. Hope Brian gets well, gets back in there, awesome fighter. And then Yair, he either goes for the rematch, depending on how long the healing takes for Brian, or just gets a title shot. So one of those I would say to do. But like, subscribe, and leave a comment.